Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Welcome to Rockville. North America's largest rock festival is finally here.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Taz with the Union Underground, guitar player.
And I'm Bones. I play drums for the Union Underground.
Nice. You guys have the honor of being the only band that I will ever wear in this whole festival that I've worn a shirt of a band that's playing at the festival. Because, like, I have this rule, like, I don't want to do interviews and play somebody and wear somebody else's shirt that's playing at the festival. But because he gave me the shirt at Blue Ridge Woodstock, whatever.
Blue Ridge Rock Fest. Yeah,
I know that, but I think of Woodstock 99. Like,
I hear you.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, so we did an interview there, and he gave me this shirt, so I'm like,
that's awesome.
I got to wear it.
Yeah.
And besides, you guys are badass.
Thanks for that.
How'd it feel being here at Welcome to Rockville in the Daytona Speedway?
It's like a bucket list thing for me.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you drive on the Speedway?
We did.
What was that
I mean,
for you?
in the bus we drove.
Yeah.
No, I'm still waiting for my golf cart ride. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I got the golf cart ride
Yeah.
too.
you got
To
it?
go check out Seven Dust, so that was rad.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when I was on one of the golf cart rides, we got detoured and we went up through the pit stop. So we did a little bit up a wall.
Sick.
Not that, did you see that vertical wall?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot walk up that. Yeah.
So funny.
One for that matter.
I know, funny story. I have my skateboard and my Jeep out there, and I'm always every year thinking, like, when the festival's over, I'm going to go ride that wall. But then I think, I am not 16, and I will break every bone in my body on that wall.
Good chance.
I mean, you can't even stand on it.
Oh, it's brutal.
You know, you have to go 80 miles
thing.
per hour to hit that wall.
You got a vehicle that can do it, you know, the right tires.
You guys could drive my Jeep. I'll tow on the skateboard, and you get me up to 80 miles per hour, and I'll
All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
I think
But you got to wear your
with that, yeah, and we film it. Okay, it could be in your next video.
Yeah.
I think I'll surf at the Sharks in Daytona Beach.
Or
That
It's funny you
might
should.
be safer.
It's funny you should say that because I am a surfer. Number one.
Go. Awesome.
Number two, I live in South Florida, and literally a couple days before coming to this festival, I was paddle boarding, and I went like way out in the ocean, and I was just sitting there chilling, like I get away from the world and like just chill. And I looked down, and 5 bull sharks swim right under me. I'm like,
oh no.
okay, it's time to go back and paddle back to shore.
Yeah.
If anything happens to you, let's say you die, it would just be like, turn me on, Mr. Dead Man.
There you go. I love it.
That'll be the theme song while you skateboard wearing the Union Underground shirt. Be like,
We got the whole video, guy.
right?
We got to do it. We got to do it for sure.
There you go.
So you got a lot of shit coming up the rest of the year, including more Danny Wimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incarnation, Louder Than Life. Yeah.
And then we got a tour that we're headlining and Spine Shank.
Yeah.
They've gone back together.
Yeah,
So we're doing
co-headlining
a
thing.
co-headlining tour with them. On
That's
the
sick.
front, we've got Edema and then a band called Six Sense.
Wow.
And we start that in July in Texas. Of all things, we start in Texas and then go through Illinois and Colorado.
We end up in Colorado. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 3 weeks, 4 weeks of touring.
Nice.
And then we take a little break, and then we'll be back again in September. And that's going to be a longer run, which is the second. And that'll be with Spine Shake again. We don't know who else is going to be on that, but that'll be like, what, East Coast?
It's an East Coast run.
Like Midwest, East Coast?
Well-
So it'll be extended.
Are there going to be any Florida dates besides Rockville?
don't know yet. We're hoping. But we've got Incarceration, Louder Than Life. And that's what the fall tour is going to lead towards.
Those are the anchor shots.
Louder Than Life.
Have you done Ink before? Incarceration? Have you done it?
First time for me. I don't know about you.
It's be the first time for all of us.
Okay.
Oh, it's badass. Okay. I've been doing it for years. And so my daughter will call me every week and she'll be like, so you excited about this festival? I love doing it, but I don't know if you go every week if you're really excited. But then when I did Ink, I was standing in the prison yard of Shawshank and I called her up and I'm like, now I'm excited.
Yeah.
And
Nostalgia. It's
We're on the
nostalgia.
Saturday
Yeah.
night version of that with
I believe so.
like Slipknot, and dude, it's gonna be
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing, like when we play Loud on Live, it's Spine Shank, it's Snot, and like Stabbing Westward. Like, dude, it's all the new industrial metal like that.
It's so cool. And I love Louder Than Life. I love the media artist lounge there. It's like really cool and intimate and fun.
AC by chance?
Is it a lot?
Well, it is Louisville. I'm from the Northeast, so I can't say the fucking town where I can't say the Louisville. But you don't know. It's bipolar there. Like it can either be super hot or super cold.
That's like Phoenix. Like I live in Arizona and we have bipolar weather. It's either going to be cold or it's going to be hot, or there's like a freaking haboob coming, which is like the Terminator at the end of the movie. It's just like this, dude, seriously, man, if it's like this cloud of just dirt and sand, and when it hits you, it's just like kaboom.
Yeah.
And you can't see anything. Seriously.
That's the worst festival dust ever right there.
We need to do a dust bow in Arizona.
I know, right?
Daddy Wimmer needs to do the dust bow.
There it is. That's what we could call it. That would be so cool. Listen, we already have plenty.
Burning Man?
Yeah. Funny enough, I've never been to Burning Man. I've been to like I go to festivals in UK, Europe, and
I've been on tour a lot of times where I've actually caught people on fire. So it's
there you go. That you have your own Burning Man.
Debauchery. Yeah. We were allowed to do things.
We might have burned on stage today. We were close.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
no, we burned the stage down too.
Yeah, you didn't need much with this heat.
Yeah.
Okay, like you had definite assistance.
Sun, yeah. We were 4 Burning Men on stage.
Yeah. We brought the Burning Man.
We did.
I'm going to tell you a secret. It's funny because somebody in media here, I can't mention who, okay, but was getting the reports of like who has pyro, and it came up that you guys had pyro.
Oh.
And they were like, who has pyro during the middle of the day?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Union Underground, that's who.
Of course.
We don't mess around, yeah.
Dude, we brought it.
It's all or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, this is our first time and we're on the main stage.
We're blowing it out.
And we're gonna blow it up.
Yeah.
I love it. One story, good or bad, in this whole musical journey, what would you tell your grandkids?
Good.
Oh, good or bad? Today alone was amazing in itself.
I would say today is like awesome because the union, like we got to finally play. But
playing with my friends.
Yeah, dude.
The other thing.
And
yeah,
playing with your friends on stage and have pyro.
Right.
Stage. What's better than that?
There's nothing better than
that's good too.
I was actually, I forgot.
Prime rib tonight.
So I got a cage and I was gonna put like literally those forks with the marshmallows like on my cage while the fire was on. And when we were done, I was just gonna throw them in the crowd, dude.
Oh man.
So that was a good, but that was a bad part. I didn't get to do that.
You should have done it. Maybe okay.
So
save
back next year.
Save that for incarceration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring fire, right?
Oh,
we have.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We will.
Then regardless,
we spoke about that today. We're gonna have the same team.
You know what? Too.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like Johnny Cash because sometimes the inmates at the prison next door.
Oh yeah.
Are out in the yard while bands are performing.
Oh wow!
So
they are totally, yeah. I've seen.
So how cool would that be? Like you're playing like Johnny Cash to a bunch of inmates, making their fucking whole life.
So we might have to do some Johnny Cash, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
Hear a train coming.
No, you'd have to do Folsom Prison.
Yeah, that's what I said.
There you go.
Prison.
Yeah. That'd be so cool.
And it even has San Antone, which is where.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That's it. You gotta do it. Okay.
Fire, San Antone, the Union Underground, T-shirt, Dead, Turn Me On, Mr. Deadman, and what else?
Glass of water, a glass of yellow water to throw at the crowd.
With ice.
Where's those marshmallows?
Well, you know what, dude? No. You know what? Somebody had posted on the Rockville that they wanted some girl panties to buy. And I actually offered to give them my leopard printed panties, not panties, but like boxers.
Yeah.
But
no takers.
The deal was not.
Did you put it up on the socials?
I tried.
How about on the OnlyFans? You should have opened an OnlyFans. and put it on there. I bet you would have gotten.
Mistake happened right there. Yeah.
No, they don't want mine. They want Brian's. They want our singers. They don't. The drummers don't get unless you're Tommy Lee and you wear the leopard, chonas.
There you go.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
His Instagram's so funny sometimes, some of the shit he does. And I knew him back in the day because I grew up in Jersey and my dad moved me to California in 1980.
Nice.
Okay. What perfect timing.
Yeah.
So,
Good as it gets right there.
right?
Yeah.
And my first club show ever in life was Motley Crue at the Roxy on the Sunset Strip before they even had an album. So they weren't glam. They were actually like horror punk at the time. And they were trying, like you, they were trying to light the Roxy on fire to bring Satan in. And I was like, after that, I was like, I'm never going to a real concert ever again. That was the coolest shit ever.
I'm going to tell you a cool story. So for me, the reason I became a rock star was just because of Gene Simmons, the drums, but it was Kiss. And then
Peter Criss.
Motley, dude. And it was Motley because Nicky lit his boots on fire.
Yeah.
And that made me want to be the rock star. And then when Axl gets off the bus and Welcome to the Jungle, I was like, yes, I got to go to Hollywood.
There it is.
I actually, I'm going to throw some. I got to play with Nicky in 6 a.m. in Life is Beautiful video. So
that video is that's one of my favorite songs, that song.
I'm the drummer.
I love that. That's great.
So it was like full circle.
Okay, you want to go really full circle?
2000s. Going, dude, like Nicky, I'm in a video with Nicky? What? You know what I mean? When I was a kid, playing drums in my bedroom going, man, I can imagine playing with Motley one day or something or whatever. And then we're shooting the video and Nicky's to my right and I'm going, how did this happen? It's cool.
That's the story right there.
And then he goes, Knuckles, man. And then I was like, what?
Meanwhile, here's the funniest thing where we could tie this all together.
Yeah.
Is that I'm also a motivational speaker, and my old theme song for my motivational podcast was "Life Is Beautiful." Nice. I use that as the intro.
Right.
So they're tied it all together.
Works with some great people too, man.
We could go for days.
Let's hear.
Days.
Let's hear it.
Hear it, brother. Let's hear it.
The 80s guys, for sure. I was on the Sunset Strip doing that stuff too. I played in Cherry Street. I had Eric Turner and Tommy Thayer produced my first record.
Nice.
So that was cool. Then we toured around. We did the 80s thing and the Nirvana thing.
Yep.
Shut it down.
I know that gig.
Sunset Strip, we had top 10 on Gazzari's bands going out about Hollywood. We had a star on that wall.
Wow.
That star is on my wall at home right now.
I love that.
Bill Gazzari put that up there, and we had indoctrinated, whatever you want to call it, at Gazzari's. That star is actually on my wall from the 80s.
I fucking love that.
Insane, and it's something I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
I mean, just being a part of that scene and all that.
The bow.
With the Warrant guys and all that stuff is super cool for me.
Yeah, listen, I feel that anybody didn't experience that 80s scene, man, they missed out. I'm so glad, how things turned out because I have so many fucking stories. Most of them, you know how it is. If you were in the Sunset Strip on the 80s and you remember, you weren't really there.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that shit.
Thousands, and I still vaguely remember. I just remember the bow and walking in and then not walking out and waking up the next day going,
I used to go to Metallica shows.
There's a rooftop somewhere that passed out.
Yeah, I used to go to Metallica shows in the very beginning when there was only 25 of us showing up. And then you would go to their house afterwards and party all night long. I'd pick my friends up in the bushes. I was at that party when, this is a bad one, but when Vince left with Razzle.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Wow.
Yeah. And now I go over to Rainbow. I'm I look, how the fuck did I ever get in here at 15 years old? I'm oh, yeah, I was walking over with Motley Crue in there.
You weren't the only one.
Exactly. And listen. As
females and males, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, that's the beauty. Here's the beauty. As a teenage boy,
Yeah.
Whether you liked Motley Crue or not, you wanted to hang around with them because they had so much overflow that you were getting laid.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
They couldn't handle all of them.
Oh yeah.
It's a time that can never be recreated at the end of the day.
Oh, no doubt.
80s on the Sunset Strip can never be recreated.
Nope.
Oh,
It just is what it is.
You'll get canceled if you do that now.
oh my God. I think of so many things that would get canceled from those days. I'm glad we had them.
Absolutely.
And this, by the way, is my battle vest from the 80s.
Dude, I know. I saw it.
Nice, man. Wow.
So I had my jean vest, and in the back, I was in 7th grade. I literally drew anthrax. The anthrax.
I have anthrax on here too.
Yeah, I just saw it.
And look,
And dude,
Slayer didn't even have a patch yet. So I went and got these vinyl lettering. And
Yeah.
in LA, people thought I was a gangbanger, and that was my gang name. And then, so I was just doing Shiprock
suicidal tendencies.
before, and I drew that before they were
One of
crossover.
my favorite bands.
So you can see I have all the bands too that I couldn't go see because I was a long hair. So like I couldn't go see Suicidal, you got your ass beat. I couldn't go see, and you couldn't go to
Yeah.
punk shows.
Yeah.
And so it's a trippy time. Voivod from
Oh.
when Newstead was in Voivod the first time.
Nice. Yeah.
Like,
Archangel, dude.
yep. I just interviewed Gene the other day because they have a new album. I'm so
We used to
stoked.
rehearse right next to those guys.
Do you have any
In Orange
King?
County.
Do you have King Diamond on here?
no better. He wasn't King Diamond yet. Merciful
very
Fate.
cool.
Oh,
There
there you go.
There you go.
And do you remember Bitch? I don't think I have her on here, but she was fucking, that was a great show.
Poster of hers in my laundry room right now.
Nice.
Actually, I do.
Nice.
I do.
Okay, so
Actually have a poster of hers.
I got a great story for you because have you ever seen that picture of Lars? He's 15 wearing an Armored Saint shirt holding a guitar. It's like a.
Insane, man.
So I've been friends with them since the very beginning. Okay.
It's rad, dude.
So my second club show, I went to Bam Magazine and I saw this thing for Halloween, and it was Wasp, Armored Saint, and this band Headshaker. Who knows whatever happened to them? But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these guys look cool. And so I went to that first show, and then I became like good friends with Armored Saint from that. Chris Holmes, I used to hang out with him at the mall. And so,
Crazy.
That's probably interesting.
oh yeah, totally.
Paul,
That's like a whole
that
other
doesn't sound like a
right there.
place he would
That-
hang out.
I don't, it was actually me, him, and Mick Mars.
Really?
Yeah, but Armored Saint, they didn't have any merch yet. And Joey and I have been friends for all these years, and he brought it up in an interview. The part I'm about to tell you, I didn't even know, but it basically, we went up to him, me and my bro, we were like 15, like, hey, you guys don't have any merch. Do you mind if we make some t-shirts and some buttons and sell them at your shows? We'll give you 50%. They're like, sure. So Joey and I are talking about it. He goes, yeah, you were our first merch company. He goes, I'm going to tell you something that you probably don't know. You know that, and it's about that picture of, like, that's your shirt. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. I don't even have it anymore. He goes, neither do I. But he does. Joey tells me he's got, and I've interviewed Lars's kids at one of the DWP festivals, and I told him the story, and they're like, yeah, he probably does have it because he has this big like shrine closet of everything throughout the whole,
Better than I do.
all the clothes
I'm
he's ever had.
being in movie.
Yeah.
but
He's got all the clothes he's ever had from that whole time.
It's badass.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so
You
much.
guys rock,
Yeah.
and you rocked Rockville.
Thanks.
And thanks a lot for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.